Hello, I'm Ronald the Powerbook Builder. We're on bag 4 of our Nissan. And this is what we're looking like after 3 packs. So, okay, so we need to start off with 4 of these. That will be connector pins. Okay. So that starts off bag 4. Oh, yeah, got that there. Okay. Then that and these 2. Okay. And then this goes on here. And then that squeezes on that side. Like that. And goes on there. This goes there. And that clips on like that. And then we need the other side. And we need this. And see, they don't even tell you in the direction. Oh, I guess, yeah, it does right, right there. I was gonna say, I just looked over here, but I guess it was right there. And you're kind of supposed to put this in before, but I missed that part. There we go. So that's all like that. Okay, so then we need this part. And then this. And one of these. And our big gear. That all goes together like that. And then this goes on there like that. And then this goes on our brown piece like that. All right, then we need the rest of our gear housing. So put the pin gear in first and then the other little gears. And I'll grab the connectors. Okay. Oh, put this the other way around. Yeah, there you go. Had the big side on the wrong side. So there's that. So that moves and that moves. Then got this. Pop these in here. And these go right on the side. So, like that. Okay. And then take that, a pin, black part, and silver. And then two of these. Now we've got to create 2 of those. So and then these are going to go in here with the brown pin just like it is. Do that on both sides. And we need this. And then this goes right there. Okay. So then we need okay, so we need one of these. These little gray rods. This black piece. And this one. And we'll do the same thing for the other side. Okay. Although I have these on backwards. That's a quick little fix. So it should look like that. Um, I'm trying to understand my directions here. Because I'm a little confused at the moment. Oh, it looked like, oh, maybe I put this on the wrong side. I think this was supposed to go on the bottom. And there was supposed to be another one on the bottom. Yeah. All right. So fixed that. Now, okay, so this still goes on the bottom. Okay, I get what they're saying now. And okay, so this goes on like that. You want to make sure that it's just the way I've got it right there. So the little hole faces up. And then we take two of our long rods and stick them through. There we go. All right. Yeah, it just took me a second to figure out my mistake. Okay, then want this black piece slip on there. And that slips on there. Okay. All right, and then our fancy little rods will fit right in here. Okay, so two of these. So we'll put a yellow cap. And then this. And then this. But it's got to go around the other way, like that. Okay. And then we need to make one for the other side. Which they actually do give you the direction for both sides. The only difference is you're just flipping the gray piece and the black piece. That's all. That's the only difference. And then grab our final two pins. because this yeah, this goes on here. Like that. And then this one and you do want to have the gray piece on the front and not on the back. So it'll look just like that. So you're inserting the pin so it looks like that. Okay. Then we want this to fill in the space. And then this goes on the front. Like that. And like that. Okay. So then we grab our wheels assemblies and snap them together. And then put a double ball on it. So that way it'll fit, you know, in here and here. And this goes in the gray part. So then it'll look just like that. And you know what? I think I just put that one actually upside down by accident. You actually want this piece on the top, not on the bottom. But that's simple, just rotate it around and get it where it's supposed to be. There we go. Okay, so then on the front, we put 2 balls in. So it looked like that. Okay. Now we make the shock. We need these 2 parts. We need 2 gray pins. We need 2 of these. And we need 2 of these. And then 2 of these guys. Okay. So first off, we'll put the pin to the bottom of the shock. Lock it in with this yellow piece. Put the gray part on there. With that red, okay. And then we'll do the same thing with the other side. All right. Now, with this, like this, we want this to go on the back side. All right, so then it looks like that. So and then we just repeat that for the other side. Okay. And then we lock the shocks in with 2 pins. And I just dropped one. Dang it. Okay, where did it go? Okay, so I got a design flaw here. Great. Yeah, I gotta take this apart. I didn't design this right. Because something's not right. Because there's supposed to be a piece that sticks up for that shock to go into. And I bet you it's this right here. But it can't be, because that... Okay, hang on a minute. I gotta figure out what's going on here, because there's something not right with this. Okay, so that's right the way it's supposed to be. Yeah, that's where it's supposed to be. But this pin, I don't think that's in the right place. Yeah, I think I screwed up on this pin. And now I can't get the thing apart. That's the bad part about these pins. Once you put them in, they just do not come out. Okay. There, I think that solves that. I'll put this all back together. Yeah, that's better, because see, now there's flexibility in that, whereas this one is stiff. Yeah, okay. So I built it wrong. So now, question is, put that in place. Yeah, and see, now the shock actually fits where it's supposed to. So there you go. So that's perfectly the way it's supposed to be on this side. So now I gotta tear this side apart and try to fix this side. Excuse me. And the problem is it doesn't want to come apart. Oh. Oh. One of my little gears came out. How did that happen? Oh, I think I pulled on the bracket for it. I pulled the bracket out. Okay. So now I just got to pull this out, put this down here. Put this back in there. Oh, wait, before I squeeze. Oh yeah, that's right. No, that goes like that. This goes on there. Goes there. This goes in like that. All right. Now we're all back on track. So, yeah, you can see now the wheels churn. Okay. Sorry about that. I just made one little mistake trying to piece it together, and I didn't realize that I made the mistake until I tried to put the shocks on, and they didn't want to go. There was nowhere for them to go. There was no place for them to plug into. But we got it fixed, and we can continue on. It was kind of a pain in the butt to take all that apart because, you know, these plus rods, they don't come out very easily. They do not come out. Okay, so now it says I've got to take 2 of these. Okay, there's no way that rod is gonna go in there. trying to get that's not gonna work very well. See, now that one's pulled all the way through where it's supposed to be. Okay, that one is where it's supposed to be. So that fits on there. This one, okay, there we go. There we go. Just trying to make sure that, you know, I had my connection points for those pieces. Or else the piece is not going to fit on there very well. Okay, now we get the fun joy of connecting the two. So this red piece will go right into that yellow piece. And then our two blue connectors should connect in to hold it. There we go. So now the front part of the car is on there. And then I already did 173, which was those push pins. Okay, and then put that in a little bit. That one in a little bit. All right, then we need this with our short end plugging into this red. And then this goes in the top with a gear. Oh yeah, we're gonna make the engine now. That's right. We're making the engine. So take one of these rods. Two, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So they got to be kind of like off balanced. This is going to be fun. I guess this goes on here like this. I'm not exactly sure how to put these on. All I know is it shows they're kind of, you know, off balance though. So Yeah. Okay. Hang on. So. Okay, yeah, there is a. Alright, so I see. So there's like a little thing right there. You wanna use that as your guide to off balance these. So one goes up, one goes this way. Looks like one goes the other way. So one is up, one is left. So then one is right. And looks like maybe two is right. Kind of looks like two is right. And then this one is left. And then this one is up. So left. So kind of looks like that. So the back one and the front one are up. This one and this one are left, and then these two are right. That's what I get from the picture. Okay. And then this goes here. Their little gray motor. Okay. And then, okay, so then this goes into the car. Oh, that white tab is kind of keeping it from going. There you go. And then the little push pins. There we go. So now we got our steering going. Okay. And then, okay, so then we need this rod and two of these motors. And could still go like that. There we go. So that links. Oh, that's like the steering. There's your steering motors right here. And then, yeah, it turns the motor in the back here too. Okay. So then these go on here. Like that. And this one goes over here. There we go. Okay, then we take now this goes on top. Like that. And like that. Okay. And then we need this. And this. And this. Okay, and then the brown pin. That, and then this. And our blue motor. Yeah, little red pin. And this. Okay, and then our black pin goes over here. Okay, now this whole thing goes right here. Because that goes this has got to go in. Okay, why is that not going to go in? Great, now another problem I've got. I think that rod is too long. That doesn't go any further. showing that it's supposed to be short. So it fits in here. There we go. Ah! And it popped back out on me. This has to go in there. That's what holds that in. There we go. All right. I just had to adjust that pin. Okay. Turning this over, putting this in the front. Oh yeah, that pin's in that. The pin's in the. That pins that in so that way it's not so loose. Yeah. Okay. So then we take these. Interesting way to make an engine. But these gotta go in so they kind of clip over the silver things that I put in. Now it's showing the first one is kind of high, second one's kind of high, 3 are kind of low, and then 1's kind of high. But I got 2 in the middle that are high. Oh well, I ain't gonna worry about it. Yeah, they're showing the front one, back one are high, and then the others are kind of medium. But like I said, I ain't gonna worry about it. I mean, it's because when this thing moves, it kind of moves, you know, it moves all these anyways. So see now, you look at it, now they're all kind of even. They're not, neither one of them are all that high. So it doesn't, so if you put them in initially and they look high, well, don't worry about it. They do level out. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Oh, wait. I think, yeah, I screwed that one up. Of course, now it's going to probably be a pain in the butt to get it apart. Sure it is. There we go. I try not to make mistakes so I don't end up with a long video, but sometimes I just can't help the mistakes. Okay, so now this goes under the blue gear. Connecting, yeah, these balls together. Now, did I just make another mistake? Or is that just supposed to be loose? Oh, I guess it's supposed to be loose. For now, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I connected that. Okay, so now I need to take this rod, stick it there, and then pop these together. And then this goes on the front. Just like that. It just kind of loosely sits there for right now. Then we take our last gear, push that on there. Then this will go up here. Pushing that pin in, because that's what's going to hold that piece in. So there you go. So see, now that's all held into place. And then we need these green bits. And we need put these on. Oh yeah, these, yeah, okay. Yeah. These to go on here. There, and then this pops in there. And then that goes on there. See in there, and then there you go. That pops in like that. And that's the end of 5. Have a nice day.